Okay, Taurus, let's go ahead and see what June has in store for you. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, so we have here darkness. Okay, so I feel like the month of June is going to be one where you're kind of in this space, like this, almost giving me like a very much in between space where you're kind of trying to find your path. You may be feeling a little bit indecisive or unsure. Excuse me. Uncertain about where you're going, whether or not you're moving in the right direction. With this darkness here, I really feel it's important for you this month to really tune into your intuition, to tune into what, you know, your heart, your mind, all that kind of good stuff, your ancestors, all of them are trying to say to you, and to really just trust and have faith that this new beginning that you're moving towards, this new direction you're moving in, is one that's going to be beneficial for you. You may not see the outcome, you may not know where it's leading, but trust that it's going to be good. Trust that, you know, new things, new possibilities, new beginnings, new love, new life, all that kind of good stuff is coming in for you, right? Let's go ahead and see what else comes out for you. Maybe an emotional month for you, but also kind of get the feeling with this darkness here, you may numb out. So just be mindful of that, right? Don't try not to numb out, but to just kind of sit with your feelings. Be aware of how you're feeling. Allow this, you know, this darkness, this dark spot that you're in to kind of transform you. Don't get kind of stuck or too caught in what's going on or what isn't going on, but just, you know, do your best to be present and to allow whatever feelings are coming up to come up so that you can process them, right? Because this is a space and a time that's kind of here to open you up and to kind of clear out and get you ready for the new. Okay? Let's see. Thank you. All right, so we have here love and light, act with care. Okay. So I just really get the feeling that, you know, you're very much shifting this month in June. I feel like you're elevating. You may kind of feel like you're, I'm hearing the song, going down, down, baby. Like you may be feeling like you're going down, but I kind of feel like the opposite is happening. You're actually in a space which is allowing you to kind of elevate and to kind of rise above. I'm kind of feeling like this dark spot that you may have been in for a good little while. But I kind of get the feeling because you can't see it, because you're, you know, you just feel like things are just kind of shifting and changing, and you don't know, you know, what's going on or where you're going or what's happening, and you're just kind of questioning everything. But this is really like, with this love and light here, it's like a very beautiful moment. It's like you're kind of being guided and protected, and you're being elevated, and kind of love and light is being brought to you. You just can't see it right now. So it's going to be important for you to keep the faith, right? And as it says, act with care, right? To take care and be careful with yourself is kind of what I'm getting. Be mindful of the steps you're taking, right? Try your best not to move backwards, right? Because I feel like you may feel like you're hitting a dead end, right, with this darkness, because you can't see your way forward. But that's not it. You're not hitting a dead end. It's just, you know, things are kind of not being revealed to you at this moment for your own good. That's kind of what I'm getting. Like, I feel like with this love and light, right? Because she very much looks like an angel. Like, it's this angelic energy that's kind of fixing things up for you, and you can't see it, right? Because look, it's almost like, you know, this eclipse. It's things are being eclipsed for you at this time. You can't see it right now, but that doesn't mean it's not happening, or that doesn't mean that progress isn't being made. It's just you can't see it at this moment. So it's going to be important for you to keep the faith and to stay hopeful and to stay in high vibrations, because, you know, when things do shift, right, when this moves, you're going to be able to see like, oh wow, whoa, look at that. Right? That's kind of what I feel like is going to happen. You're gonna be like, wow, like, okay, I was right. This was the right move for me. This feels good. This feels better. Right? That's kind of what I'm getting. But let's go ahead and see what your spirit animal for the month is. Right? And if you've kind of like experienced maybe like a falling out with someone, or maybe you have been disconnecting from people, right? I kind of feel like, or you know, maybe a relationship ended or something. I kind of feel like that was kind of like a blessing in disguise. Like, you know, as they say, what rejection is for your protection, right? Right? So like it's like things were moved around and shifted and are still being, you know, shifted for you. You just can't see the end goal or the end game. But it's going to take you kind of focusing on what you want, like in your mind's eye. Like, what do you want? Right? You want to be happy. Focus on, you know, I want to be like, I'm happy, right? And it's going to be brought to you. That's kind of what I'm getting. So let's see what your spirit animal for the month is. Whoa. Okay, you got two here. So we have dolphin, play, swim in the happy joy of living, inhale confidence and exhale fear, dive into your wisdom, go with the flow. And then we have deer, love, be gentle with yourself, you heal with the power of love, see the light in all things, acknowledge your self-worth and grace. Okay. So yeah, with this dolphin and this deer here, June, right, you may, with this darkness here, you may kind of feel a little bit low. You may kind of feel a little bit lost, but the message here is to really stay focused on positive things, right? With the dolphin here and the deer, you know, focus on play, focus on love, focus on being happy, focus on high vibrational things that make you feel good, right? To get you out of your own head and to allow what's happening to kind of happen for your own good, right? To allow things to shift, right? Because I kind of feel like you may be trying to control things. You may kind of just be trying to understand, to grasp hold of something. But it's like the message here is to let go, right? Let those things go, right? If you don't understand, let it go. If you're kind of confused and you don't know, let it go. Release it and kind of focus on what you want to come in. Focus on these good vibes. Focus on play. Focus on love. Focus on being happy. Focus on doing things that bring you happiness and joy, right? That is what is going to begin to brighten up and kind of clear out this darkness, right? But if you focus on the darkness and you're like, well, what is going on? I don't understand. Like, I just need to understand. You're not going to understand, because that's not the purpose of darkness, right? The purpose of darkness is not for you to kind of grasp hold of it and to understand it. It's there for you to kind of experience it and to learn how to come out of it. That's kind of what it, because darkness is a space where, everything kind of comes out of darkness, right? But if you just focus on the darkness, it's just going to beget more darkness, right? So it's going to be important for you this month to focus on the light, to focus on the love, to focus on play, to focus on things that kind of bring you out of this darkness, right? And for you to trust that things are being worked out, whether you see it or not. Okay? Well, let's see. What else? Excuse me. Okay, so your blessing for the month, we have here deceit. Your challenge for the month, we have here adjacent possibilities. Ow, ow, ow. And your message for the month, we have the world. And your lesson for the month, we have door to personal healing and happiness. Okay, look at that. All right, so with deceit being here as your blessing for the month, I kind of feel this kind of goes hand in hand with darkness. This deceit may actually be, this darkness where you feel kind of low. You may be feeling a little bit depressed or kind of just, low vibe, low energy. And the blessing here is that this deceit is here as a way to kind of trick you, right? Okay, hold on. Let me try and get my words together. Okay. So I kind of just get the feeling, right, with your blessing being deceit and your challenge being adjacent possibilities. Yeah, it's very much like the universe is here kind of distracting you so that, like I was saying, so that it can work its magic, right? With this deceit being your blessing, you may feel, like things aren't working, that you've hit a dead end, like I said, like people are maybe, I'm not laughing, but like you may feel like people are out to get you. You may be feeling like very untrusting of people. And this may actually cause you to kind of withdraw, to pull back in order to kind of protect yourself, in order to protect your energy. And that's here for a reason, right? Because as I was saying, like it's giving the universe, right, this angel love and light to kind of come in and to kind of shift things around, right? And with your challenge being the adjacent possibilities, this month you may find yourself kind of feeling stuck and feeling like there are no possibilities, right? Like I was saying. But that's not the case, because with the message here, right, like I was saying, look here, right, you see how here things are kind of veiled, like they're covered. And so we have the world here as your message for the month, right? Things are shifting. You may not see them, right? But you're just in this in-between space, right? This is an in-between space. And things are kind of opening up for you, although you don't feel like they are, right? But that is here for a reason, because I kind of, like, I hate to say this, but I kind of feel like if your hands were in it, right? If your hands were in this kind of change that's kind of trying to happen for you, you would probably mess it up. like I'm not coming for you or anything, but that's just what we do. We kind of get our hands in stuff and we want to make it our way and we want to do things our way. But like, no. Your hands are being tied at this moment for your own good, right? Because I kind of feel like the universe is trying to open this like new great, right? Because with your lesson here, door to personal healing and happiness, this is kind of what's trying to be brought in for you, this happiness, this healing. But I kind of feel like you may have, with this challenge being adjacent possibilities, You may have already been like made aware of these possibilities, these paths, but before you might not have, wanted to move down them. So it was kind of like the universe was like, okay, you don't want to do it, all right, bam. Like, I hate to say it, like, I'm not laughing at you, man, because it happens to all of us, but like the universe was just like, all right, well, we have to get you down this path, but you're not listening. So we're going to kind of throw you off and kind of put you in darkness, put you in this spot where you actually have to sit down so that we can rearrange some things, so that we can finally close out this chapter of your life, so that we can bring in something new, something that I feel you've been praying for, you've been waiting for, that you want. But beforehand, I kind of get the feeling you just didn't feel like it was possible. You didn't believe in it. Although you wanted it, you didn't believe it. And that was actually blocking it from coming in. So it's kind of like, as they say, God will break you down to build you up. That's kind of what I'm kind of feeling for you this month. Okay? So it may be a little tough. You may kind of feel a little bit defeated. You may feel like, things aren't working out, but trust that they are. Believe that they are. Things are just shifting for you, and they're shifting for your better. They're allowing, this shift is allowing this healing, this happiness to come in. And so with the lesson being door to personal healing and happiness, it's like your lesson is that you can have it, right? You can have all the things that you want. It's not that the universe or the divine or God or whatever is kind of punishing you or kind of holding it from you because you did something wrong. No. That's the deceit. That's your mind talking, right? Those are your beliefs that are trying, the universe is trying to shift. But if you stay in that kind of deceit, you won't be able to see the adjacent possibilities. So this darkness is here to get you thinking and seeing in new ways, right? Where you actually feel that the things that you want, you can have, right? That's what this month is about for you. But let's go ahead and see what else comes out. All right, and I feel with the world being here as your message for the month, this is coming to an end, right? This isn't going to last forever. This darkness isn't going to last forever. It's just a phase, right? It's just a little moment as things kind of get situated for you. So keep the faith, have some fun, go out and play, go out and enjoy yourself, because that's going to actually allow this love and this light to be brought to you a little bit quicker. It's going to allow you to see past this deceit and to these adjacent possibilities, right? Let's see. Excuse me. Okay. So with the Nine of Pentacles being here, driving your energy for the month, this is a month where you're very much focused on yourself, right? You're focused on taking care of yourself, doing the things that make you happy, that are best for you, right? You're undergoing a change. You're trying to understand yourself. You're trying to heal yourself, that kind of thing, right? And so the first week we have the Star, the Emperor, and the Tower. So this looks like the first week of June, maybe one where like your faith may be tested. You may, right? Because this is 3 major arcana cards, right? The first week, bam, right? And it ends with the Tower. So you kind of, but I also kind of get the feeling this first week is going to be an eye-opening one where you realize, right, you may get a glimmer, this kind of glimmer of hope, where this darkness is kind of like, when lightning strikes and the space around it kind of lights up. It's kind of like that, where something may happen, this first week that kind of, it could be catastrophic, it could be good, it depends on everybody, right? It's different for everyone. But it looks like this moment is going to, bring in like a wake-up call, an awakening, where you're like, oh wait, maybe I can have this thing, right? And I kind of feel like this awakening, this kind of realization is going to kind of filter through the rest of the month, right? So the second week we have the 3 of Swords, the 6 of Wands, and Judgment. So I feel like after this wake-up call, we have, this space where it's kind of like an unraveling, it kind of looks like, where almost like your heart is kind of broken open and you have to kind of deal with these emotions, and you have to decide what you're going to do with them, right? Are they going to kind of tint the way you see the world, right? Is your focus going to be on, what's working, or is it going to be on what's not working? So the second week is going to be important for you to kind of like move beyond these kind of sad feelings, right? Because we have Judgment here again. So with another major arcana. So you may find yourself kind of this second week moving through and working through some emotions. You may be hiding them or kind of trying to shove them down, but it's going to be important for you this second week to find a way to release these emotions, to relieve yourself of this pain. Otherwise, it can start to affect you in ways that you don't realize, right? It may affect your interactions with others. It may affect just small things, and those small things could add up. So it's going to be important for you to kind of release these emotions, find ways to let them out, maybe write, sing, dance, whatever it is, to kind of shift your energy and to move past this sad space that you may find yourself in, right? So the third week we have the King of Swords, the World, and the Magician. So I feel like this third week, this is you really kind of analyzing, kind of figuring out, all right, what is it that I'm going to do? How am I going to do it, right? Things are shifting and changing for you this week, and it's going to be important, imperative for you to kind of capitalize off them, right? To do what you can to get the ball rolling in the direction you want it to, right? With the Magician here, it's going to be important for you to take control, right? To start figuring out ways to kind of create what you want to get this change moving in a way that is beneficial for you. So this could be, you planning, making plans for the future on, how to bring about more stability into your life, on how to This is very much you just really, you know, thinking about making moves. And so it's going to be important for you to get in the driver's seat this here 3rd week and to start planning, start figuring out exactly what you want to do, right? And I also feel like this 3rd week is you're going to kind of see like an upswing, a shift in a new direction, right? So you're moving out of this kind of this sad space into a space where you're like, okay, I can control this. I am in control of these things. I no longer have to allow life to, you know, beat me up, that kind of thing. But I can move in a new direction. I can take control of this thing and to move it in the way that I want it to, right? And so the 4th week we have the King of Pentacles, the 5 of Wands, and the World. So it looks like the 4th week is you really coming into a stable spot where you're kind of getting your energy together and ready to move out of this, right? Because we have the World here twice. So to move out of this this darkness, I feel, right? This is you kind of getting your energy up, maybe even getting your bread up, right? To kind of maybe even, you know, start a new business or start a new project or venture. And so this is you kind of, I feel, kind of capitalizing off of this new energy that you're in and figuring out how to kind of move beyond this kind of darkness, this dark spot that you've been in, and kind of really being aware of all of the opportunities that are around you and how you can, you know, make it work for you, how this will enable you to kind of create more stability and more growth and more, you know, progress for you in the future. Okay? So it looks like, you know, the first 2 weeks of June may be a little bit rough, but it's going to bring about, you know, some insight, some understanding, I feel, of yourself, but also of your own kind of desires, and maybe even your own kind of self-defeating habits or practices that kind of keep you stuck in this kind of, I feel, you know, deceitful, fearful space where you kind of feel like you can't move beyond your current reality or your current circumstances. So I feel like June is going to be a month for you where you really find your power, you find your stability, you find your trust and your faith in yourself, and you really kind of open up to healing and happiness and doing things that are beneficial for you and taking control of your life and of your circumstances and moving in a new direction that is going to benefit you in the long run. Okay, but let's go ahead and see what crystals will be beneficial for you for this month. Taurus. Whoop. Okay, so we have here Chia Stolite, past loved ones, root chakra. Then we have Diaptase, direction, heart chakra. And Bloodstone, detoxifying root, heart, and sacral chakras. Okay. And so let's pull some advice for you for the month. Look at that confidence. Be confident in yourself, okay? Woo. Okay. So we have here, it's time to rise. No matter what's happening in our lives, we always have the potential to rise above it. Rising is one powerful choice away. Rising is one powerful choice away. Rise out of our negative thoughts or our limiting beliefs. Rise out of our comfort zone or our complaints. Rise out of our slump or out of the potato chip bag. Get up and rise. What are you waiting for, darling? Okay. Then we have here, something bigger is on the way. Okay? Allow your vision to expand and be open to the form it takes. You may discover that you were dreaming too small, or that what seemed like an obstacle is actually pointing you in a better direction. The universe always has your back. Then we have, you are awesome. Your greatest relationship is the one you have with yourself. Build it, strengthen it, praise it. Build it, strengthen it, praise yourself, share what makes you proud. Your beaming delight will help others shift from glass half empty thinking to help. Wow. Heck, I'm pretty awesome too. Then we have believe. There's magic all around you. Open up to the wonders of the universe. Notice the connections and synchronicities. Follow your feelings and believe with all your heart. We successfully manifest our dreams when our feelings are in alignment with our plans. From that sacred union, the right ideas take shape, the best relationships blossom, and the stuff that's meant to be easily falls into place. Everything is possible. Okay. Then we have play. Look, we got play again. Self-care includes having fun. Are you playing enough, darling? Do you have enough free time, or are you booked to the minute? Life goes by so darn fast. Make sure you have a blast along the way. Play connects us to our childlike curiosity and zest. When life feels too serious, toss aside your to-do list and make room for the stuff that turns you on. Go to the movies, have an adult slumber party, swing at the playground. You're never too old to wee. Let the fun in. Let the fun shine in and live a little or a lot. Okay. Then we have be mindful with your money, honey. Oopsies. Oh, that must be a big one because it wanted to fall. That must be important for some people here. Are you spending above your means, avoiding the reality of your bank account, shopping to numb any negative feelings or pain? It may be time to clean up your relationship with money. Let go of the fear and shame around your finances. Take responsibility for your future today. Any unwise decisions you've made in the past are behind you. Seek guidance where needed and keep the big picture of your financial well-being in mind. Remember, money saved is money earned. Okay. And then last but not least, reconsider your commitments. Have you piled so much on your plate that there's little room for you? Identify what truly matters and graciously decline the rest. There's a universe of meaningful opportunities on the other side of no. In fact, every no makes space for the perfect yes. Your freedom is closer than you think. Okay? Then let's get an affirmation for you for the month. Okay. So we have here, it says, I am intelligent and resourceful. Your question to ponder: how have I shown my intelligence lately? How did others react? How did I feel in response? All right. So let's do that. Oh, how many is that? Okay, it's 2. So I'll read your 2. So we have here, dearest you, there are times you get lost but refuse to see your part in things. It happens to everyone. Something feels familiar but sort of off. If you're feeling confused, it's best to throw away that map you're using, which only lets you navigate based on your past experiences. That isn't what you need right now. Instead, take a deep breath and open to the truth. A desire to stay in denial means that part of you doesn't want to be responsible for the pattern that's shown up in your life. Yes, this is the right time to wake up and start again. By the way, you will always get another chance. You have unlimited chances to start again. We love you so much. We really do. Be gentle with yourself. Coming out of denial is like being temporarily blinded by super bright lights. Allow your eyes to adjust. Carry on, special one. A beautiful life awaits. Loving you so, so much. And then your second one, dear you, human beings spend a huge percentage of life asleep, not just in bed, but the kind where you forget you are a spiritual immortal being taking on a temporary human form. It's not your fault. Everyone suffers from spiritual amnesia once in a while. As you develop an identity, an ego, you begin to see through the eyes of a small self and have less connection to your soul self. You may not recognize this is going on, but you sure can feel it. We're here to remind you to look through your soul's eyes and see that magic is everywhere. Infinite potential lies in spirit, who is teaming with you to fulfill the contract you made to contribute to the evolution of the whole world. Wake up and remember that all the help you need is orchestrated in the invisible realms. Your mind, in alignment with divine intelligence, is unstoppable. The world is yours to co-create. You are so loved, and we are all behind you. All right, but that's all I have for you, Taurus. I hope this reading helped you in some way. Don't forget to let me know down in the comments how it resonated for you. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. And if you like to see more videos like this one, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I truly appreciate you, and I hope to see you soon. Take care of yourself. Peace out.